Have you ever been told that you are too much? So I have this thing where if I am sharing something very vulnerable, something that's really emotional to me, I'll start to cry. And it's not a pretty cry, it's usually an ugly cry. And there was somebody that used to call me gay when I was being vulnerable to the point where I would cry. There was this time where I was giving a best man speech and I couldn't get through the first couple of lines before I just started to bawl, to the point where I couldn't even do the speech. I had to give them the piece of paper that I had written my best man speech on. But my crying was embarrassing for that person. And anytime that I was emotional to the point of crying, they'd call me dramatic or gay or just make fun of me. So I stopped sharing those emotions. I stopped crying and I just shut myself off. That really didn't change until a pastor named Eric made me feel safe again. He told me it was okay to cry. He encouraged me to cry. He said he wished more men were comfortable crying and sharing their emotions as much as I did. He accepted me for who I was and how God made me. And then the next person in my life who made me feel comfortable sharing my emotions was my wife, Kate. When we first started dating, I had to share my history, what I'd been doing since college, because we knew each other in college. And it was hard. So hard that I would cry sometimes. But from the very beginning, she made me feel safe and comfortable and gave me permission to cry if needed. And that's how I knew she was the one for me. So why am I even sharing this with you? Because I want you to hear that it's okay to be who you are. I want to give you permission to be yourself, to find people who will accept you for you, who don't think you're too much, but just enough. Don't be scared to share your story, because that story is what's going to connect people to you. Whether that's through personal connections or business connections, it's only going to help you grow with your audience and with those around you. So take with that what you will. I hope it helps. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.